Good morning. Um, my much anticipated on my part, highly anxiety inducing Halloween junk journal kits are here. Um, Obviously in a less than 45-minute video, and I'm hoping to keep it way under that. I can't show you 25 kits worth of stuff. So what I did was I went through the covers and I chose 6, and I picked out the attending items that I thought would be fun. So those are the covers we're going with, and those are the contents. I'm going to start with the one on the bottom and work from there. Because these are so unwieldy, I'm only going to have one on my desk at a time. Okay. So, I will tell you, between the time that I announced I was putting these up and this morning, I have made and remade these probably 8 times. I was up most of the night fretting and fidgeting over them. I hope that you enjoyed this. Look at my junk journal kits, even if you choose not to buy anything. It's been fun creating them. I'm going to show these 6, and in a couple days, if these are selling, I'll show 6 more. I have enough stuff to fill all the covers with similar items. There'll be some differences, but it will be essentially the same type of mix of things. I do want to clarify that there is not a lot of small ephemera in terms of like Tim Holtz, like people, because my people are missing, but I don't have, I am not able at this time to offer that type of thing, the die cuts. In next year's kits, I hope to have, something a little more finished. I hope to also sell some finished kits. These are meant to be a base for you. It's meant to be a kind of naked kit. It provides everything you need to fill up a journal, and then it's designed to be left up to you to choose your ephemera, ultimately to choose your theme. I've included a few images to help inspire you, but ultimately I wanted this to be something that was kind of plain, kind of basic, somewhere between kitschy fun and creepy spooky, not quite hitting either one. So that if you're not totally into hardcore Halloween, this kit would work for you. But if you are into hardcore Halloween, this could definitely be a jumping place to head into that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these items upside down on the table here, not because they're a big secret or anything, but because this was my thought process as I went through this. You kind of be able to see I went, well, now what do I want to include? And so I was just, I was fine-tuning it last night. So we're going to look at first this gold and black cover with some brown in it. It's very grungy, a little bit with the gold, and there's a little bit of bronze in there as well. So it's a nice grungy mix of colors. As I discussed in the in Friday's video, it is unfinished on the inside, and I have included some things that are options for covering the inside, or you could choose something of your own, maybe that you have in your own stash. Like I said, jumping off point. So that's the cover for this journal. I am including 10 sheets of coffee dyed paper. I will say this journal, the book that was originally in it was a staple type of book, and the cover is pretty sturdy, very flexible. The original book had 20 or 25 pages. When I made my own version of this, I believe it had, I want to say maybe 15 to 18 pages. but I didn't fill it very full because I designed that also to be a naked journal. You can get up to 25 pages in here easily. I think you just have to fold and stuff and see how comfortable you are with, because there's not, it's just a one, it's meant to be a one signature journal. So I've included 10 coffee dyed pages, and we'll just do a quick, I chose pretty grungy ones because it's a Halloween journal, so I figured grungy was the way to go. And we'll just do quick on that side. So 10, oh, I can do this. 10 coffee dyed pages. Okay. And then we've got, for this cover, it will be a mix of paper. It won't be exactly the same thing in each kit. So this one has 5 sheets of the black gray dip dyed paper. So just real quick. And 5. So 10 of those. To go with the cover, 3 of the red dip dyed papers. And then 2 of the 10 squares per inch tea dyed grid paper. In this kit, I did 3 of each size of the coffee dyed index cards and 3 of each size of the red index cards. So there are a total of 18 index cards. The big ones are fun to include in as pages. All of them will work as art cards. All of them will work as journaling spots. They can be made into tags. There's just a lot of things that you can do with index cards. Anything that you could do with a playing card, the Project Life cards, and that sort of thing. Index cards can serve a similar function. And then I included 3 smaller cardstock pages. So in this kit you get, and this one is, hold on, I can do this. I can do it. Martha Stewart. The first one is a Martha Stewart paper. The second one is, let's see, by Eno Greetings, I guess. It's a, so these are the paper pads they came out of. And then this one is out of, I believe I may have buried that. This is out of an, I believe this is an 8x8 pad, and it's ledgers, maps, and handwritten, but it's a scrapbooking paper as well. And this is an 8x8 square, a 7x7 square, and a 6x6 square. This is cardstock weight. This is cardstock weight, and this is paper weight. This is the 110 GSM. And these are, it does not say on the Martha Stewart pad. Let me see what it says on the other pad. It does not. But this is definitely not a cardstock weight. This is a little less thick. No, they're about the same. So whatever weight Martha Stewart paper is, and I think most crafters are familiar with the Martha Stewart brand, will know what I'm talking about, how it feels like. So I included those 3 scrapbooking papers in there. 1 each of the evidence and toe tags. You know what? I'm not even sure I'm on camera. I'll just bring that up a little bit. I'm sorry. Okay, so 1 each of those for your journal. And then this is where we got into the scrapbooking paper. I think that is all, yeah. Okay, so this is one of your options for the inside of your cover, or it could be used for embellishments. As a page in the journal, it would need to be trimmed down just a smidge to work as a page because, well, no, probably doesn't need to be trimmed down this way, but I think when you fold it over. Nope, that one's probably right about the size if you want to use that for a page. It is plain on the back, but it is a cardstock weight paper. I thought it coordinated well enough with the cover, and it's, you know, kitschy, fun, Halloweeny. Your second one, these are cut a little bit bigger. These are about 1 inch bigger than this first one. So you'll get enough off of it if you choose to trim it down for your inside cover or for a page. You probably will have enough left over for a belly band. This is out of the Martha Stewart paper pack, I believe. No. This is an individual sheet I bought from scrapbooking.com. So this is a double-sided sheet. The other side will make your eyes go bananas, but it's cool. And then this side is Skeletons in the Closet is what it says up here. And it's lots of skeleton themed. There's a magnifying glass with a spider, Mr. T-Bones. This borders between like steampunk, gothic, and kitschy. It's not quite cute, but it's not quite like hardcore goth either. So, and then these are both paperweight in a coordinating kind of, like if you wanted to do these as a page with a pocket was kind of what I was thinking. They would coordinate well enough. Of course, you could use them with the other two papers as well. These are both a cardstock weight, both of these, and these two are a paper weight. So they're a scrapbooking weight of paper. The next item is a coffee dyed piece of paper, and it has been stenciled with a Ouija board design. When I use this in my own journal, I'll be honest with you, when you fold it, if you want it to be your centerpiece, which is what I used mine as, because I really liked it in the middle where you could see the full thing, and I had put some little charms dangling from where you know, I had the I tied my sewing for the journal on the inside of the cover, and I had little danglies from it. When you do that, if you fold it in half, you're gonna trim and maybe cut off a little bit on each side here, but from my perspective, and I don't have one to show you because I sent it off to be critiqued, it doesn't detract from the image at all. It doesn't make it look, as long as you don't cut like the paper first and like cut off a whole side here. If you fold it and you are careful about measuring what your center is, you really will only cut off the very edge of each side. So, and this is an 8.5 by 11 sheet, and I did that. I did the stencil, so it's not printed from a digi-kit. This is, I did it. I did the whole thing. I bought the stencil, obviously. I did not make the stencil. I've included a coloring page, and they're different on, obviously, on every one. This one happens to be a pumpkin. These are some offcuts from other packs, so it's not the same paper you have in this pack. These could be pockets or belly bands or tags. So you get some green skull paper. This is from my Patty scrapbooking paper that I bought from her. And this is from the Martha Stewart pad. So you get 2 of those. And then I've got 2 of the smaller coffee filters here and 2 larger doilies. Now all of the kits going forward will not have these. I only had a limited amount of these. So these first few kits will probably be the only ones with these, unless I can get some into a die batch before I list more. If you want larger doilies, I do have some available. If you're willing to hold your kit, if you pay and you say I'd like a couple of doilies in it, I would be happy to include them because they're not that much, they don't add to the expense of the kit really. I just don't have any tea-dyed. If you just like naked doilies in your kit, plain white, I'm happy to put a couple in there as well. If you really feel like you really want to have that in your kit. So this has 2 of the smaller and 2 of the smaller coffee filters, and I think it may also, yeah, it's got, sorry, and then it's also got, this particular kit has 3 of the larger well, you can do this, so you can see the size difference. This is a standard size, this is the industrial size. So what would be used in restaurants and catering and stuff like that. And then this size is what you would use in your home coffee maker. And then these are, what size are these? This is a 6.5-inch doily across. So those are all included, and these are very fun to work with. I've talked about them before. You can use them the same way you might use tea bags if you're familiar with using tea bags. If you put it over something, you can still see what's underneath it. So sometimes it's fun to put this on book pages. You can fold them up into envelopes. You can make them into ruffles. You can use them as pages on their own. They are very sturdy. The coffee filters, I will say, are very, very sturdy. So they stand up to folding, bending, gluing, all kinds of things. And then you've seen these before. Yes, I'm going to include some because I'm just in love with them. You get 5 of the Goosebumps pages, the coffee dyed ones. I did some more over the weekend, and 5 of the Harry Potter book pages because, you know, witches, wizards, magic, that's kind of Halloween-y. And these are a fun size. I showed you the art cards I made out of them. They can be made into journaling cards by folding them in half. You can put them in as a page on their own. You can trim off the white space and make it into a larger tag. There's just a lot of options that you can do with these. So I have included 5 of each of those in this kit. Okay, so we're gonna add more book pages here. Okay, so this is book pages from Beowulf. I picked them because Beowulf, you know, is one of those kinds of stories that has magic and monsters, and so it felt Halloween appropriate. Plus, also these pages are a little yellowed on their own. These are not coffee dyed or tea dyed. This is just the natural color of the paper. So you get 3 of those. This is from a medical encyclopedia, and these pages are super thin. Would be great for lining tags. They could be a cute envelope, could be a page on its own if you like the lightweight pages for different texture and feel. There are 5 of these in each kit. Or, well, I think I did. In all 6 of these, there are 5. So you get a variety of these pages. So there's 5 of those. And then there's 3 pages from this is a children's version of Edgar Allan Poe's stories. And there's only supposed to be 3, but there's 4 in this kit, so congratulations, there are 4 in this kit. These ones are from the Rue Morgue and Found in a Bottle. So, and you can see it's a good size page. You know, all the things you do with pages. These are just page copies from the Illustrated Dracula. This is a very white, but again, it's a good size page. It would make a good envelope. A good art card folded in half, and it's Dracula, so it's appropriate. This particular version of Dracula was also illustrated. This is a non-illustrated page, but it is a full signature page. So you can trim it down, you can fold it up, you could do this. There's options. So you get 1 of these from that book because there weren't very many. There were a fairly even amount of plain and illustrated pages in this book, but I did manage for the most part to get them out as signatures. I didn't get them all out as signatures, but quite a few I did. You get 2 napkins with this kit, and so this one is the bat. So I'll fold that out and show you the whole thing. So you get 4 bats. I really like the bat. I think he's cool. He's a little more, he's not quite kitschy. He's a little more gothy. And then a skull. And I believe that's on all 4 of the, yeah, so you'll get 4 of those as well. What I did with some of these that you may see coming up offered in other journals is I cut this in half like this, and then I backed it on some paper, some coffee dyed paper I think is what I backed it on, and I made it into a little like a folder thing, and the coffee paper I left a little bit longer than the napkin, so on the inside it has a pocket as well. I just haven't finished those up. It was a thing I looked at it and I went, that would make a perfect little notebooky thing. Because I'm big on the mass market paperbacks, these are all, so this is Hans Holter, Secrets of Amityville. That's from the, I can't think of the, nope, that's all, yeah, this is all from Amityville Horror. This particular set, they will not all be. This is 9 pages. They can be used individually, or they could, as I said, they could be glued in groups of 3, and you would get 3 of, do I have my little bookie out somewhere? Now, obviously, you probably don't want a pink cupcake tag in your Halloween journal, but it makes 3 tags this size. I love them with the rounded corners. They are fun. They come out nice and thick. You can take it down to 2. It'll be a little thinner, especially if you're going to back it with something so that it's a writing space. But it makes a good surface for collage, for putting pictures. There's just a lot of possibilities with this as a tag. They also do, you can do them as folded in half. They can be envelopes. But I put in 9 specifically so that if you chose, you could have 3 of those larger size tags. Okay, so in this kit you're going to get 2 of the blood-stained decoupage napkin, 3 of the black tags, and 3 of the red tags. And those are plain on the back. Well, obviously these ones are. So that comes in this kit also. And then these are the images that I chose. So we have kind of a variety. So this is from a children's, a scary Halloween book. So this is a monster in the book. I don't remember the name of the book. So you have 2 choices, or you could use it, as a page, or cut the image out and make it into a tag or an art card. But I just thought it was kind of spooky. It had kind of a melancholy feel to it. These are from a Junior Illustrated Frankenstein, so I've included, in this one there's 2 images, and on this one there's only 1. But these are of the Frankenstein monster. I included 3 pages from, and some of them will only have 2, from the Funk and Wagnalls 1936 Illustrated Encyclopedia. I did, the phrenology, I think is what that is. Yeah, phrenology, because it's here on the front. So that's the image. I thought that would be fun. Some bugs, because, a number of things in here are Dracula or Frankenstein, and, bugs, I think Renfield. And then this one happens to include a skeleton as well. I only had 1 of these in there, so this is the lucky kit that gets it. And then the last thing is from one of the illustrated Draculas. So you get the front page with the Dracula on it, and it is a full signature page for you to do whatever you'd like with. But on the back is this black and white image. There are the guys, Quincy, I can't think of all their names, but the 4 of them. There's the big bat and the runes there. So those are the images that are included with this particular kit. And that is all of, like, the paper portion of it for the most part. Let me just get it all inside the cover so it doesn't get scattered everywhere. And I'll put that aside. Okay. So, also to be included, I'm going to do them as a total random draw. I'm going to shuffle them up and sort them out on my desk, and I will totally random draw them because You get, there are 78 cards in a tarot deck, and I think only 20 something of them are the major arcana, which is, you know, cards like this: Death, Emperor, Empress. The rest of them are the minor arcana, and they're cards like this: the Two of Cups. This is a standard Rider-Waite deck. It's very old. This is the first deck I ever owned, and it's been in storage for quite a while. They're worn out, so I have decided this year, in the spirit of letting things go, that these could go out as part of a Halloween kit. So there'll be 3 of these cards in each kit, and they will be completely, totally randomly drawn. And I may not even look at them, but I'll put them into the envelope with the other goodies. So this will also be included, but I haven't put them in yet because I just want to wait until I've got everything all packaged up nicely and can decide where it's going in there so that they don't get damaged. So 3 tarot cards, and I have had these since I was 16 and I am 48, so you figure out the math on that one. But there will be 3 of these in each kit. Now, each kit also comes with a little bag of goodies. This is all the quote-unquote hardware and other miscellaneous stuff. So, you get the 4, you know, oops. You get the 4, well, actually I put in 5 in case something gets damaged. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the book corners for the corner of the cover. 2 of these little wooden banner shapes. You can put them, you know, as part of your book. A little wooden, so if you wanted to, oh, I know what I've left out. Hold on 1 second. Oh, goodness. I have left out something important. Heavens to Betsy. I'm going to pause you for a minute. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I found the thing that I kept telling myself every time I got up, I'll pick those up next time. So each one does come with one of these little plates so that you can put a title in it if you want. And I have included some brads in 2 different colors. I have black ones and bronze ones. I've included a 4 total, 2 of each kind. Nope, I didn't. There's that. Just in case oopsies or uh-ohs happen, I did include. So there's a total of 8 brads, just in case, you know, things go wrong sometimes. Got to be careful about that. So you get the book plate thingy with the brads. I included some wiggly eyeballs. Now, if you don't need these, if you do not have a crocodile tool, because I put in 3. You would only need 2, but again, things go wrong. If you don't need these, if you don't have a crocodile and you won't be able to set these, let me know and I'll just take them out. But I have included 3 of the grommets for you to put on the cover if you want to have a tie closure. That's an option for you. I've included some little spiders, the wiggly eyes, and they come in a variety of sizes. The wiggly eyes, they do. And the spiders are plastic, so, but I thought they might be fun glued to a cover or, you know, glued onto some tags. So this could also work on your cover if you wanted it to. It's just an additional thing. It can be painted, sprayed, all kinds of things. So wiggly eyes, I've included some bulb pins, either for the charms that are included or in the event that you have your own little doodahs that you'd like to attach to your journal. Some black bulb clips for you. There are 10 of those. I've included a little key in each of the little goodie bags. And then there are 3 charms. Let's see. 2. There is a variety. So in this kit, you get a little haunted house, a creepy little pumpkin, and a skull and crossbones. So that is pretty much everything that comes in this kit. The only thing I haven't cut off yet is you will also get enough waxed thread to complete your book with a little bit, you know, just in case there'll be a little extra. But every packet of these goodies will have some of the black wax thread in it as well. Okay, I think that is everything for this particular journal. I will scoop up all the little goodies and put those in there. Alright, and so 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure we get those in every kit. Got one in there, and there's one in there. There's one in there. And I will just real quick show you the variety of charms. There are spiders. I probably should have just kept one of each out so I could show. And I did these again as a random draw. So I didn't like pick and choose who got what kind or what cover got what kind. It was totally random draw. Here's one. Now, and the witch hats and cauldrons will occur logistically less often. I have less of them, and they were more expensive than all of the other charms. No Buddhas. I'm sorry about this. I should have kept one of each out to show you. And they've got the vampire king, still haunted house. And so, of course, the bags are going to get the better of me right now. Haunted house. Creepy pumpkin, so I need the little witchy girl. Where'd my little witchy girl go? Here she is. This one is one of my favorites. I love the little cutesy witchy girl on her broom. And I think the skull and crossbones is the only other one. They've got the creepy pumpkin. Makes sense. Skull and crossbones. Alright, so there is a little dimensional cauldron that's a possibility. A little witch's hat. A creepy little pumpkin. The little witchy girl on her broom. Skull and crossbones. Haunted house. Fangs. And spider. Those are the things. Each one comes with 3. And so I did a random draw and I just put 3 in each little baggie. And I didn't pay attention to what bag. And when I put the bags in with the kits, those will also be random as well. So, and that is that. And I think that I have eaten up a lot of the time. So I may just have to do these 2 at a time and put up several videos today. I will be honest, the kits are fairly similar. You just get, you know, obviously you don't get the same scrapbooking paper. You don't get the same image in every kit because I didn't have, you know, 6 of the same image to put in. I won't show these in every one because it is the same items and you've seen the variety of charms that can come. So we'll just put those aside. Let's look at our time. So we're at 34 minutes. Let's see what we can get done here. So I will go through these faster now that I've blabbered about what's in all of the kits and everything. Um, so this is the blood spattered napkin one that I showed. So you're going to get this. All of them will have the 10 sheets of coffee paper. Not all of them will have the 5 sheets of black, but this one also does happen to have 5 sheets of black, 3 sheets of red. Now this one has beat dyed 10 squares per inch grid paper, because I thought that went well with the red blood spattered cover. This one has 18 index cards, 3 of each side of red, 3 of each side of coffee. The scrapbooking paper for this one that's the Martha Stewart paper. That's the 7x7 paper, and that is the one that came out of the ledgers, the handwritten. You know, it's scrapbook paper made to look like vintage handwriting, and these are all white on the back. You get your evidence tag and your toe tag. These are the paper ones, not cardstock. So you get this black and gray pattern with a gray complementary paper. You get this black and gray splattered paper, and the skeletons for the Kitschy Fun design. And I believe all of these are, yeah, these are all white on the other side. This is a scrap from the paper I showed in the last kit, as an additional fun for tags, belly bands, whatever you'd like. Every kit is going to have one of the Ouija board pages. This page, another pumpkin, but it's a different design. So that's a pumpkin coloring page. Now this one has, instead of doilies, it's got 3 of the bead dyed small coffee filters and 2 of the coffee dyed smaller filters. Let me see if this has got, yeah. And it does have also 3 of the coffee dyed filters there. So that's images. This one has black, 3 black, 3 red, and 2 of the blood-stained decoupage. The napkins in this one are this skull, and it is on all 4 sides. This one is a handprint design on one, I believe it's on only one face, yeah. The rest of it is blood spattered, but this one does have a big bloody handprint on one of them. You also get the Beowulf, the medical encyclopedia. These are from the Edgar Allan Poe. I think that's Edgar Allan. It's the Black Cat is this one. This is from the Dracula, so the white Dracula pages. And then this is the one signature page of the text from the and you do get the Dracula in here as well. So this is paranormal romance pages for your 9 mass market media pages, and then you get your 5 Goosebumps and 5 Harry Potter. Your images are this one are one's from the Raven book. It's the picture of the Raven with the guy in the chair looking very forlorn. This is another full signature with and the images of them staking Dracula at the end of the book. Your pages, the 2 pages in this one, this is a map of the Germano-Austro-Roman battleground, and then some moths and similar. And this side has a different. And then your Frankenstein pages for this one are of the monster being created and, you know. So that is this kit for the And again, it comes with the little goodie bag. Oof. Let's see if I have enough time to show one more. Probably not if I rush. So I'll just show you what's different in this one. So this is the, hold the phone. Oh, this is the purple and silver. You get in the encyclopedia, you get a castle, buggy things, a kind of atmospheric, forlorn, ominous photo. This is a black and white from one of the illustrated Draculas. And then this is from a children's book. You got the 3 creepy cats. And on this side, the cats are being extra, extra creepy. Your Frankenstein book pages are the monster confronting. And he's packing up to go and hunt his own monster. In this one, you get red, 3 purple, and 2 of the blood-spattered decoupage. You also get 3 purple doilies, the small ones. We'll save that for a minute. Your napkins are spiders, and that is on all 4 sides. It does also have the word darkness on here as well, and a couple other. This is just a blood-splattered napkin, and there are some buildings in the background. So you get all the other pages I've showed before. You've got your 9 Mass Market, your 5 Goosebumps, your 5 Harry Potter. This is another one with the, so you get 3 of the beet dyed, 2 of the coffee dyed, and 2 of the purple. These are your scraps for this kit. Because they're paperweight, I put in 2. They're the offcuts from another kit. Your evidence and your toe tag. This one is a pumpkin with leaves around it. Your Ouija board. So your 6x6 is this. Your 7x7 there. And this one includes a map for your 8x8. How are we doing? We're right up on there. This is one of your potentials for the inside cover. The witch upside down with the hats. It's just a fun, kitschy thing. This semi-foil, it's very shiny, striped black and purple paper. Or it might be purple on purple. Your paper for this one is this gray patterned, and then this black and white geometric. Your index cards in this kit are purple and red. There are 3 of each size for a total of 18 cards. You get your beet dyed 10 squares per inch grid paper. This one has black 3 sheets, purple 5 sheets, and the coffee dyed 10 sheets. Okay, so we have like 2 minutes left. The price for the kit will be in the description box because I'm running out of time. Each kit has over 100 items when you include the hardware in the little baggie. And then, of course, there'll be a few little extra goodies, as there always are. I don't want to talk specifically about them because I'm not sure what they're going to be yet, but they will be fun. But it will be a little packet of extra goodies because I've crammed quite a bit of stuff into this. So I hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much. Wishing you the very best of everything. Until the next video, happy crafting. Bye, 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 bye. Bye.